Right now, India is facing a decision that could literally define its air power for decades to come. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar deal to modernize its air force, and trust me, the choice they make is going to have consequences that ripple across the entire globe. So, let's dive into the high-stakes offer that's really shaking things up.
You know, it's no secret that India is one of the biggest, most strategic markets for military hardware on the planet. So you can bet that when the Indian Air Force goes shopping, everyone shows up. The competition to supply their next generation of fighter jets is incredibly fierce. It's a race every major player is desperate to win.
So who's in the running? Well, the field is absolutely packed with the usual suspects. You know, the established global aerospace giants that have pretty much dominated the defense industry for years.
You've got the United States, Russia, and France, all bringing their absolute best aircraft to the table. I mean, historically, these three have always been the heavyweights in the global arms race, and each one of them has a long history of selling military gear all over the world, including to India.
But just when you think you know exactly how this is all going to play out, a new contender steps into the ring. And they're not just showing up to participate, they're coming in with an offer that is so aggressive, so different, that it's forcing literally everyone to stop and pay attention.
And that contender? It's Sweden. And the company is the legendary aerospace firm Saab. They're putting their latest and greatest fighter jet, the Gripen E, right on the table for India. But listen, this isn't just another sales pitch. It's a strategic proposal that's basically designed to be impossible to refuse. So what makes this offer so incredibly tempting? It's not just about the plane itself, which, by the way, is a world-class piece of machinery. No, Saab has built its entire pitch around a deep strategic partnership, and it's all anchored by three massive promises that speak directly to what India wants for its future.
Okay, let's break this down, because this is really the heart of the whole deal. First up, and this one is huge, complete technology transfer. We're talking about building major manufacturing hubs in India. Second, they're guaranteeing delivery of the first planes in just 3 years. That is unbelievably fast in the world of defense deals. And finally, they promise to source components from local Indian industries, giving their domestic economy a massive boost. It's a total package deal.
It all sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? A state-of-the-art fighter built right there in India, delivered super quick. But like with any deal this massive, there's always a catch. And this one is a very significant and very American catch.
So what's the one critical detail, the one little thing that could potentially derail this whole incredible deal for India?
The problem is the engine. The very heart of the Gripen E fighter is the American-made GE F414. And that single component creates a critical dependency on the United States, which, as you can imagine, adds a whole new layer of geopolitical chess to this decision.
Okay, so just as you're trying to wrap your head around that major complication, another piece of info drops that makes India's decision even harder. It's a really powerful and, frankly, unexpected vote of confidence in the Gripen, coming from another major Western power. Now, the context here is everything. Canada, a super close U.S. ally, was pretty much on track to buy the American F-35, which is often called the most advanced fighter in the world. But now reports are suggesting they're seriously considering the Gripen E instead. I mean, for a country like Canada, to even think about picking the Gripen over America's top jet, that's a massive endorsement, and it just makes India's choice that much more complicated.
So at the end of the day, this is what it all boils down to. On one side of the scale, you have these incredible pros, complete control over the technology, super fast delivery, and a boost to local production. But on the other side, there's a really heavy counterweight, a strategic dependency on the US for that engine, all the geopolitical strings that come with it, and a single foreign point of control over a vital part of your air force.
Ultimately, the Indian government has to make the call. It's a choice between getting unprecedented industrial independence and accepting a lingering strategic vulnerability, a powerful jet with a foreign heart. What will India choose? The final decision is theirs, but the offer on the table is truly one for the history books.